What's going on, everybody? Kwaku here, back with another video. Today I have for you Pantherbar. Pantherbar is a way that you can really manipulate your text in any application. It kind of allows you to highlight and then search. You can search on Amazon, you can search on Google and various places. You can copy paste. It just makes it easier so you don't have to rely on right clicking or anything like that. And it is by Johann Scholl, I think is how you say it. And his description is: select any text in any application and Pantherbar will pop up and let you perform over 80 free actions instantly. Yeah, instantly, if I can read. And there's a paid version and there's a free version. The free version, honestly, is probably what most of you all will use if you use it anyway. The paid version allows you to have more extensions. Yes, he has an extension store. Basically, every extension is free, but you can only have 2 extensions on the free version of Pantherbar, as well on the free version of Pantherbar. The free version doesn't support backing up and saving. I think you can basically save your configurations so that you can move it to any computer. So those things don't exist on the free version. So yeah, let's take a look at Pantherbar. So right now, Pantherbar is already enabled, but let's take a look, hop into the settings of it right here, my tray. Right click and hit settings. One cool thing with Pantherbar is if I double click it right there on the tray, you see that it actually doesn't work anymore. So if I try to highlight it, let's go to like, I don't know, PowerPoint. If I try to highlight this text on PowerPoint, you see it just shows up PowerPoint's context menu. However, if I reactivate Pantherbar, just like that, and then I re-highlight this same text here, you see Pantherbar now shows up and it shows the Windows 11 feeling icons. So it looks good. And these are 2 things that I added, or this is one thing that I added to my Pantherbar, which was Amazon, because I wanted to see what happens when I do that. So for example, if let's say, is Edge closed? Yes, it is. So if I highlight Echo Buds that I typed in, and then I click on this Amazon logo right here, it'll pop up and it'll open it up in Amazon, which is cool. And you'll see Echo Buds right on top. And that works for anything. So I can just be like, I don't know, I'm looking for Z Fold 3, and I want to highlight it, and I'm like, man, I don't even have to right click or click anything else. It just shows up and tells me what I want to do with it. I can search Amazon for it, and then you notice here Z Fold 3 pops up right in Edge, just like that. You might wonder, what if I want it to open it up in a different browser? Well, that is all based on your default browser settings on your computer as a whole. For me, it's still Edge because I'm too lazy to change every single extension that Microsoft wants you to do just to change the defaults on Windows 11, unfortunately. So let's go back in settings of Pantherbar. You got extensions right here. These are the extensions I currently have. I've downloaded more, but I haven't actually added it. If you want to download extensions, you can just click this download extension button. And then you can see that all the extensions are there. These are some favorites that apparently he says. Netflix extension, which allows you to type in any text and then click on the Pantherbar, and you can search if it's on Netflix, which is pretty cool. Create new email with text. You can even tweet with the text. Search on YouTube, Wikipedia, all kinds of things. Currency converters and a whole bunch of stuff. So let's say I want to bring up, I don't know, 65.44. Let's see. I wonder what happens if I add the US dollar to it. And then I just highlight it. And actually, you know what? I haven't added that extension yet. So let me go get the currency converter extension. It is now downloaded. And you can see that it says it is now installed. So then let me see if the currency converter shows up. Let's see. Maybe I have to re-highlight. Let's see. Yep, currency converter shows up. Click it. It says select an option. So the discrepancy of what symbol you give it, it doesn't know. I don't think. So my currency is USD. Okay. So let's see what happens when you do that. Nope, it doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. So let's see what happens if I highlight this, hit currency converter. Nope, it still doesn't work. Highlight currency converter. It's still giving me X's. I have no idea why. So maybe there's an issue with that, or maybe I just do that. Nope. I have no idea what's going on with the currency converter because it seems to just give me X's no matter what. Hopefully someone knows about it. Terrible tutorial, I know. But going back into settings, you can see that currency converter was added. I can even reset currency converter so that way it goes back to its default state. So maybe now if I highlight it and click, yep, select an option, euro, it still doesn't want to convert the currency. I have no idea why. So that's unfortunate for that specific extension, but there's a whole bunch more that you can do. Share with Windows, Google, a whole bunch of things. Basically, it'll search Google for whatever it is. You can shorten links, apparently. Going down here, paste actions, it says click and hold to show paste actions. And if you want to edit, you can edit what should be pasted and so on. Create extensions. You can create your own URL extension. So basically, when you highlight anything, it can go directly to that URL, which is cool. You can create scripts for yourself if you know PowerShell programming and a whole bunch of other things. Exclusions, basically you can exclude applications. It says excluding an application prevent Pantherbar from running when the application is in the foreground. Add an application. So basically, if you're trying to be more professional or something's going on, you're doing a demo and you only want to show what's native to say PowerPoint because you're doing a PowerPoint demo so viewers don't get confused, you can add PowerPoint as an exclusion to it, whatever the .exe file it, or you can browse for it. You can add PowerPoint, and that way, even no matter when you're in PowerPoint, actively in PowerPoint, Pantherbar will not show up. So that's a cool thing if you're a person who does a lot of demos like I do. So next thing here is appearance. Fluent Design Bar actually is off by default, and it's only available on the, I'm going to call it the premium version of Pantherbar, the pro version. But you can set different intensities of how fluent things get. I set it to this on purpose because if you set it too high, at least on my current design settings on Windows 11, you can't really see much of the icons on it. In fact, I'll show you right now. If I highlight it and put it to the full, and let's say I want to highlight this right here, PowerPoint's trying to teach me things. You can see that like you can see it a little bit, but if I go here and I highlight this 6544, you see how hard it is to see anything inside it. It's kind of annoying. Everything is too see-through. You see it's a little too hard to read. So that's why I had lowered it down to here, and I highly recommend everyone just put it down to about half. Hides automatically. You can set the Pantherbar size to be huge, small, and I like that little animation that he did. You can set the bar theme to whatever you want, light, dark, custom. Hotkeys, there's a bunch of hotkeys. Invoke Pantherbar with various things, extension hotkeys. There's a whole lot of stuff to this application, but that would make the video like 60 years long. Another thing here, if you have touch support on your computer, it says to enable touch support, download the free gesture sign and create a global action, and it teaches you how to do it all. I don't have touch support. This is just a desktop, unfortunately, so I can't demo that. Backup, that's what I was saying here. It says backup extensions, paste actions, exclusions, and settings. Spelled settings wrong right there. Probably got to fix that. You can back up all of that data that you have. So if I click it right now, it'll back it up to, wherever I choose, and it'll be this Pantherbar file, like file type. And then you can restore, and it'll basically allow you to search your file explorer for that file type. Last thing here is the settings in settings. And I don't even know. Okay, that's sounds. So you can set sounds. It was kind of cut off at first. You can set sounds, and you can enable settings. You can start automatically with Windows, and a whole bunch of other things in there. In my opinion, Pantherbar, it's a pretty cool thing. I think this is a bug right here. I don't know if it's for Windows or if it's for Pantherbar, but I can't see any of the icons up here. But in general, it's a pretty cool thing because let's say I'm in any browser. I can be in Brave right now, and I can be like, I don't know, I want to go to Engadget, right? And then let's say I want to search for, I want to click on this link on Engadget, and I want to highlight PS5, and I'm like, man, it just hit me that I want to think about it. That you did a 1 year later thing for PS5. Why don't I rather search Amazon for PS5s? Unfortunately, my default isn't that. And then there you see the ridiculous markup price of PS5s currently. It's sad world we live in currently. So you can just see those things. Ooh, this is a nice one. You can just see those like things. If it just hits you immediately, I like that idea that you don't have to think about adding the extra step of right clicking and copying or hitting Control-C to copy. All you have to do is simply highlight this, and then you start seeing things. You can add, I think I was about to add, I believe it was like dictionary. So basically, if you highlight any piece of text, you can choose on the Pantherbar to define it for you. So if you don't know what it is, you could choose translation stuff, which I didn't install either. But there's a whole lot of functionality to this that, once again, it's one of those things where it makes me feel like some of this stuff should have just been in Windows in the beginning, because it's a brilliant idea. I don't personally use it too much because I don't think that far. I just go in, use my stuff and leave, play games and leave. But to a power user who just wants to get in, do all his stuff and leave, his or her stuff and leave, some of this stuff feels like it should be like on the optional features section of Windows, maybe, or even by default. Who knows? Some people might actually love it that they don't have to click extra stuff. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this application, Pantherbar. It is free, like I said. It has $4.99 Pro version that adds some new features, but or not new features, but just some extra features. You don't necessarily need those extra features other than more than 2 extensions that you can install to it. But other than that, the free version honestly is the way to go. I supported it just because the developer's doing well with the application. They clearly updated it with fluent design language and things like that. So why not do that anyway? So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Pantherbar, and I will catch you in the next one. Hopefully next week I get good luck and I can complete that other way to install Windows 11 using UTM. So take care.